I'm your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 23rd to Monday, October 30th, 2017. Now, what's going on for you this week, Aries, is we have got the Sun and Jupiter conjunct right here in your 8th house of changes and of intimacy, okay, and deep intimate relationships. So I think what's going on here is that you're trying to make some changes in your life to have more of the life that you really want, that resonates more truly with who you are deep down, and possibly also get into some really deep intimate relationships with people too who you think are better for you and are going to help you achieve more of the things that it is that you want, okay? So I think that is what is going on there. I think maybe you've been feeling like it's been hard for you in the past a few months, maybe even years, to make changes in your life, to move your life in the right direction, to get okay with yourself deep down and form the intimate relationships that you feel like can really help you do that. And I think what you're trying to do this week is to overcome some of those hard feelings and some of those difficulties that you may have felt in the past, that you really can begin to do something that you really need and or begin something, okay, or even use your finances. 8th house also rules finances and financial investments in order to have more of the life that you want, that really resonates with your heart and with your soul, okay? So that's what's going on there. In addition to just working some things out emotionally, I think we're also doing a lot of thinking and talking about them too, with Mercury and your 8th house very close by to the Sun and Jupiter, trying to think about some changes we need to make to get them in order in our minds, as well as communicate with other people as well to figure out what we need to do in order to get there, okay? I think a lot of this thinking and communication is going to have a lot to do where Neptune is over here in your 12th house of your insides and what's going on within you, all right? Because we do have Neptune here making a trine over to Mercury and your 8th. So as you're making some changes in your life, trying to get vulnerable and deep, perhaps in relationships, or make some financial investments, I think you're also trying to figure out, do I feel comfortable doing this? Will this give me the peace that it is that I want? Does this feel right inside me as I make some of these changes moving forward, really trying to work all of that together, okay? I think it's a good thing to think about that, but I think it could bring some confusion here, especially with Neptune, if you're trying to be too rigid about who you are and about what it is that you need to feel comfortable and safe. I think there's a lot of things that may help you feel comfortable and safe and better living the life that you lead, okay? But needing to just let yourself explore there and not box yourself in to thinking and things about certain ways, okay? And to really let yourself make some of these changes that you need. And I think if you allow yourself to explore your options, okay, and go there, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to do some things that you need to do to point your life and to bring more heart and soul into your life, okay? I think if you can focus on making some changes in your life and getting really deep, really intimate with people here, it's also gonna help you where Pluto is, to move your life in the right direction and to have a better career for you as well, with Pluto in your 10th making a sextile over here to Mercury in your 8th. Okay, so it's like making changes and getting really intimate, and some big financial investments are going to be the thing that's going to help you find the career that you want and move up in the world, even if you're a little confused about how you feel about it on the inside. All right, now as you're trying to do some of this stuff too, I think there could also be some interesting feelings where Saturn is right here in your 8th house of something new, making a square over here to Chiron in your insides. I think needing to do something new, all right, in order to have a life that resonates more truly with your heart and move your life in the right direction, but maybe feeling uncomfortable about this new thing, like this new thing is uncomfortable for you because you haven't done this new thing before, or you don't know where this new thing is going to go. But I think needing to, again, not let that bother you about some new thing that you're doing, and really focus on making the changes that you need to make, okay, and getting deep emotionally inside yourself so that you can have a better life direction that it is that you want, okay? I think that's what's going over there. I think if you can also focus on making some of these changes, it's also going to help you eventually here to be happier in life and to find the joy in life and to find more passion and to work on passion projects and better with romantic relationships and work better with kids as well, if you have any with the North Node here in your 5th house of happiness. Okay, but again, everything just bottlenecking through some changes you need to make in life, really needing to work some of that out. Okay, so that's what's going on there. As that's happening, we also have Venus here hanging out still in your 7th house of partnerships and other people. All right. I don't think this is a new thing. I think you've been thinking about other people for at least a few weeks now, because we've had all these planets here that are now in Scorpio that just came through Venus, through Libra. But I think you're still working some things out in regards to other people as you try to make some changes in your life and do something new that maybe is feeling a little bit uncomfortable. And I think you're just trying to figure out, with Venus here making a square to Pluto in your 10th house of career, how it is that other people can come on board with you and where you see your life going. I think you see your life going in a certain way. You want to make some changes in order to get it there, but still needing to make sure people are coming on board with you, that you have the relationships that you need, or the right relationships, so that you can embark on this journey and do something that it's really important to you and your heart and your soul. Okay, with Mars there just moving into your 7th house too, it's going to become more important for you to figure out your relationships so that you can move into new chapters and do some of these other things, but maybe need to be a little bit patient for your relationships to understand where your life is going and to get on board with some of these changes that you're making, and to get really deep with other people. Okay. But really needing to realize that you have a lot of feelings, deep feelings that are coming out from below the surface about something really important to you that you want, and to not hold yourself back there from doing things you need to point your life in a direction that you feel is better for you. Okay, so that's what I've got there. Your card for the week is the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, this is an interesting card to get, because the Queen of Wands upright to me, well, is a fire sign. Aries is a fire sign. And so normally she's very fiery. She is very open and honest about how she feels, very passionate, wears her heart on her sleeve a lot, says whatever she wants, but it does it in a very loving and kind way. And I think when she's reversed here, she's having problems expressing her heart, expressing her feelings, being comfortable to be herself, letting herself and her personality shine. Okay, and I think that's what's going on this week, is that maybe instead of putting yourself out there this week, maybe you need to get right with yourself internally. Maybe you need to take a moment to yourself to check in here and make sure everything's going right emotionally, and to not be so worried if you're not as vocal, or if you're not as out there perhaps as you normally have been. You'll be your normal self, you know, and eventually in no time where you can start to, you know, feel more free to do what you want. But I think right now you're really being asked to get emotional and go internal and make some changes and readjust your life in some ways here. And I think you just need to be okay if that means that you aren't putting yourself out there in the ways that you want to or have been used to. Okay, that's what I've got for you this week, Aries. Thank you so much for watching your horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you do, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.